Our speaker today is a certified master practitioner and trainer from the National Federation of Neuro-Linguistic Programming. So let's welcome our speaker for this afternoon, Jojo Apolo. Let's give him a hand.
Thank you, brother. Magandang hapon! Okay, let me see if things are working. Okay, the science of success using Neuro-Linguistic Programming. Alam nyo, the person who was assigned to give this talk, si Jonathan Law, si J. Law, hindi makarating. Apektado siya ng APEC. Kaya ang pumalit sa kanya, si Apolo. So, okay lang, di ba? Okay. So, the science of success. I'm so excited because today, I'm going to share with you how we can use our mind to program it for success. Okay? And we're going to talk about how our mind works, the 5 habits to achieve breakthrough in life, and how to leapfrog your business and yourself. Okay? Let's move on. Now, because I know that my time is limited, right up front, I want to give all of you a bonus. Palakpakan na naman dyan. Okay? So, I'd like to give you a bonus where this bonus will allow you to eliminate your fear of loss. You know, when you want to start something, you become fearful about whether you will do it or not because you're losing something that you have already. For example, you want to open up a business, di ba? Sino gusto magtayo ng negosyo dito? Okay, dami, di ba? Pero natatakot kayo na baka sayang yung sahod natin, di ba? So, when you use this technique, you can overcome that fear of loss, okay? So, when you go to the website, you're gonna get steps how to sustain a positive mindset, as well as 3 steps to reprogram your doubts and fears. Okay? Then, the fear of the process. Sometimes, we become fearful. Baka pag ginawa natin yung negosyo na yun, mali yung proseso, masyadong mahirap. Okay? So, you can go to this website and it will help you to eliminate a scattered brain. Okay? So that you will be more focused. You're gonna be able to calm down quickly, as well as you're gonna be able to, medyo nag-skip yata, okay? You're gonna be able to sleep soundly at night even without medicine. Gusto niyo ba yon? Okay. Okay, then the fear of the outcome, you know? The fear of the outcome is this. You're not sure whether what you're doing is really gonna allow you to get the income that you want. So when you apply this technique to yourself, you're gonna be able to apply 3 steps to sow a habit so that you are productive. Okay? So, malapit na naman ang New Year. Ito na naman ang New Year's resolution time, di ba? And then after the New Year's resolution, the habit does not stick. When you apply this neuroscience technique, you'll be surprised how you can apply and create habits that stick so that you become productive and you can sow a destiny. Okay, that's very good. Okay, now you can get these free videos at this particular website, itakeheart.com. Okay, itakeheart.com. Okay, okay, let's start now. Sino sa inyo ang naintindihan ko ano ang NLP, Neuro-Linguistic Programming? Anyone who understand NLP? Just a few of you. So let me explain a little bit about it. What is Neuro-Linguistic Programming? Okay? Many people don't know about it. NLP is a technology, the latest technology on how we can code our brain. We can code our brain so that we can code our brain in terms of what we think, what we feel, and what we hear. Okay? And when we can do that, we can copy the results and access the untapped features of our brain. Parang ganito yun eh. One time, ginagamit ko yung aking handphone. Sabi ko, gusto ko mag-selfie. Sabi ko, hindi ko makuha yung angle nung pag-selfie na gano'n. Pinagtawanan ako ng anak ko. Sabi ko, Dad, sabi niya, pabira ka naman. Hindi mo ba alam na merong reverse camera yan? Oh, tinuro niya. Sabi ko, ayun, ang dali na mag-photograph. No? Then another time, I was calling my son in Melbourne, Australia. Nagrireklamo ako, ang mahal pala ng long distance call. No? Pinagtawanan na naman ako ng anak ko. Sabi niya, Dad, hindi mo ba alam that there is Viber? Libre yun, Viber. Oh, hindi ko alam yun Do you know that NLP is like that? You do not know that you have untapped features of your brain. You do not know that you can remove a limiting belief like, andito si Dean Pax, hindi siya kumakain ng vegetable. Okay? And in just 10 minutes after doing an NLP technique with him, kumain na siya ng vegetable. Okay? Yun. No? You do not know that you can do that. You do not know that you can eliminate a traumatic event in your life in less than 30 minutes. Sino yung mga broken-hearted dito? Raise of hands. Do you know that you can remove your broken heart also in less than an hour using NLP? So those are the things. Now, we won't have time for that, so we will just skip. And you can also apply NLP for business. Okay? You can apply it for business. So this is an example of someone, si Swising, applied it, and they actually doubled their profits, had double-digit growth, and even improved relationships between their people. Okay? So that is how you can use NLP. Okay? So now, my mission is very simple. I would like to teach NLP to as many people as I want. Because I believe that the best coach, the best counselors is you. You are the best person who can help your loved one from a trauma, from a hurt. You are the best person to coach someone in business. Okay? And so we have this vision of 10 years, 10 million healed in 10 years. Okay? Now, let's talk about the origin of NLP. Yeah, it's not myself, but it was created by two gentlemen, si John Grinder and si Richard Bandler. I learned my NLP from John Grinder himself. Okay? And this is really how our mind works. Let's try to understand, my dear friends, how does your mind work? Touch someone beside you and say, paano nga ba? How does our mind work? Yeah? Okay. So, this is how our mind works. First is, our mind has what you call a primitive mind. That primitive mind is the mind that tells us whether to run away. Sabihin natin na merong tiger na pumasok dito. Ilan sa inyo ang tatakbo sa labas? Siyempre, majority will run away. Di ba? Okay? You will not analyze and say to yourself, ay, may target, meron lion na pumasok. Will I, for example, analyze first? No! Because by that time, kinain ka na ng tiger, di ba? Okay. The other part of our brain is your critical mind. And your critical mind is what tells you whether to believe what I'm saying or not. Okay, that's your critical mind. And, of course, you have your conscious mind, which is where your logic, reason, decisions are will are. That is what we do. And your subconscious mind, which is where everything else is stored. Our subconscious is where our beliefs, our values, our memories, our habits are all stored. And because of that, our conscious mind is only 12% of the brain. Say that together, 12%. And our subconscious is actually 88% of the brain. Say that together, 88%. Yeah? And let me just allow you to experience a little bit about our subconscious mind. And so, we will also talk about, how is the power of our subconscious mind. So, Let's do an exercise quickly now. Okay? Oops. So I'd like you to read this together. Read this together. Nakikita ba yung ano? O hindi nakikita, no? So, start from the upper right. Together. 1, 2, 3. Green, blue, red, yellow, blue, black, yellow, red, yellow, green, yellow, red, blue, black, yellow, yellow, blue, green, yellow, black, black, yellow, red, yellow, red, red, yellow. Ang bilis nyo, no? Let's change the rules of the game. And this time, let's read the colors. Read the color. So when I say read the color, what do? You say blue, yellow, black. Teka muna, parang lasing ah. Did you find difficulty reading? Do you know why? Because your brain has been programmed since you were young to read the words, not read the color. That is the power of your subconscious mind working right there, okay? So our subconscious mind is something that operates in terms of pictures, sounds, feelings, and metaphors. That is how our subconscious mind works. And anything that is familiar, say that together, is positive, and anything unfamiliar is negative. That is what happens with our subconscious mind. That's why you want to exercise, but it is unfamiliar. And because it's unfamiliar, you become tired of exercising. You don't want to exercise because the subconscious says, do not exercise. That is why you want to stop eating lechon, but eating lechon is familiar, and so you keep on eating lechon. Diba? That is why you want to stop smoking, even if you tell your subconscious mind that, I will stop smoking, but still, you do not stop smoking because the subconscious says, that's familiar to me, you see? Okay, now, the subconscious mind also learns by repetition and intensity. Say that together, repetition. Say intensity, okay? And because of that, repetition is habit forming. And so, the science of success, which you can say the neuroscience of success using NLP, is really using techniques of our mind so that we can apply it for success. You know, all of the things, most of the things that I will tell you today, you already know it. The problem is, why don't you apply it? Why don't you apply it? Because our brain has been programmed since we were young, not to do things like that. That's the problem. And with neuroscience, you can actually now have a technique where you will apply it and be able to overcome this inability to do it. Okay? So, 5 habits to achieve breakthroughs in our life. What are the habits that we want to develop? Okay? And I'd like to quote, yeah? And we actually know all of this, right? That thoughts, if we saw a thought, it will create an action. If we saw an action, it will create a habit. And we saw a habit, it will create a character. And if we create a character, it becomes our destiny. Yeah? Ralph Edison. Yeah? Okay. What is the first personal habit that you have to develop? You gotta aim, an attitude, and attention. This is your personal responsibility habit. Say that together. Personal responsibility habit. What is a personal responsibility habit? To be successful, we gotta say to ourselves that I can only control 3 things. my attitude, my aim, and my attention. Di ba kilala natin to? Do you know him? Okay? Si Nick Vujicic. Yeah? Vujicic. Okay. And do you know that siya, double major accounting, financial planning. He traveled to 28 countries already, 5 continents, 3 million people already. He swims, plays soccer, and is surfing in golf, and has a book and own TV show. He is the best actor in the Butterfly Circus. Pero wala siyang paa, wala siyang kamay. Meron ba ditong walang paa at kamay? You see? He's an example of a person who decided that I have personal responsibility for my attitude. So that's the first. The second one is we have control over what we put attention on. So kung puro telenovela ang pinapanood natin gabi-gabi, okay, that is also what will happen. Okay? I was thinking to myself, how come a father can rape his own child? Probably that father was watching pornographic materials over and over and over again. Di ba? And that is why he programmed his brain, he puts his attention on that, and now he rapes his own child. What you put your attention on is what will happen to you. That is what will create your problem. Okay? And of course, our aim. Okay? Personal responsibility is also about putting your goals. Alam niyo na lahat yan, di ba? Putting your goals, okay? In terms of wealth, health, business, recreation, in terms of the personal development, in terms of relationships, community contribution. You know all of this, okay? That we have to be personally responsible. Now, let me teach you an NLP technique that is so simple that when you do this, when you get out of this room, you will notice that you have stronger personal responsibility. How do we do this? I'd like all of you, just to say these words together with me. Yeah? And we will shout it out 3 times, starting very slowly, and then to the top of our voice on the third one. We shout it out and say, I am responsible for my attitude, my attention, and my aim. Okay, all together now. 1, 2, 3. I am responsible for my attitude, my attention, and my aim. Stronger. I am responsible for my attitude, my attention, and my aim. Stronger. I am responsible for my attitude, my attention, and my aim. Palapakan naman dyan. Okay. So by the way, as I said, you can take your free video about this, how to be in total positive mindset all of the time. Okay? So you can take that free video from itakeheart.com. Okay? Then, the next one is this, sleep and hydration habit. Sleep and hydration. Okay? So you will be successful if we pay attention to how much we sleep. Okay? Oh, it's not working. Okay, there you are. So first, sleep. Alam naman natin lahat yan, di ba? That, can you please click it? Okay. That you get sleep deprivation, di ba? When I came here, I had the midnight flight, and I remember I could not think. Sino dito, pagka kulang ang tulog, nakakapag-isip ng matino? Anyone? Sino yung nandito, pag kulang ang tulog, hirap na hirap mag-isip? Raise of hand, di ba? Lahat tayo, we know that. Yeah? We become very, irritable. Sometimes we cannot even memorize things. Yeah? That is what happened. But do you know that you risk diabetes? You risk heart disease when you sleep is not enough, okay? And we know already the benefits of sleeping enough. 7 to 8 hours a day, my dear friends. Hindi yung 4 hours, hindi 5 hours. It is, Mayo Clinic recommends 7 to 8 hours of sleep, okay? So what happens when you do that? you boost your mood, spur productivity, you sharpen attention, you live longer term impact, you curb inflammation of your memory, curb inflammation, improve memory, increase immune functions, you have a healthy weight, pwede rin pala yun. You control your blood. That is what happens. You steer clear of depression. My goodness, there are so many benefits about sleeping well, okay? And so that's why I developed this video also para dun sa mga na may insomnia, okay? If you get this video, you will be able to learn how to sleep soundly every night, guaranteed, if you just do this particular activity. Okay? Do you like that? Okay. Next habit is this, hydration. You've heard this a million times from bro. Yeah? Hydration helps you to lose weight. You'll have a healthy skin, fight infection, prevent arthritis joint. Di ba? Sino mga may arthritis dito? Makakatulong yan sa inyo. Di ba? So, but do you know that for men, you need to drink 3 liters of water a day, according to the Mayo Clinic? How many of you drink 3 liters a day for men? Any raise of hand? Just a few, okay? For women, it's 2.2 liters a day. Nakakalunod naman yan, Brother Jojo. But that is the requirement, yeah? You're surprised. Okay, that is what you need to do. And of course, the next habit that you need to develop is the daily routine habit. I'll tell you a secret. Do you know that this habit, all multi-millionaires use this habit of having a daily routine habit. And what's that? Yeah? You have a morning routine. Okay? Do you have a morning routine? Or your morning routine is you wake up in the morning, tapos Facebook ka agad. Yeah? And when you look at Facebook, bad news, nasira na yung araw mo because of that, di ba? That is what happens, di ba? So, then, you gotta have a daily routine habit. My daily routine habit, just to share, is very simple. I wake up at 5:30. When I wake up at 5:30, immediately I drink 1.5 liters. 1.5 liters when I wake up. And then, after that, of course, I do prayer. That triggers me to reflect on my mission statement, and then I plan my priorities for the day. And then after that, I take a shower. When I hit the shower, I say my mission statement to myself. Can you say your mission statement like you're praying the Our Father? Can you say your mission statement like that? I say to myself, my mission is to be fully alive and vibrant, so that, to the best of my ability, I will build, expand, choice, enable, empower my loved ones, friends, people, organizations, institutions to follow the will of God. So help me God. Okay? Can you mention your mission statement like praying the Our Father? I challenge you. Okay? And then I brush my teeth and I do my breathing exercise. Whatever it is, if you want to be successful, you just got to have a morning routine. I cannot overemphasize the importance of that. Okay? And after having that morning routine, the first 15 minutes of working is one of the most important things. Okay? First 15 minutes, think about what will you do for the whole day. Most of us immediately sit down in the office and do what? You read your emails, hindi ba? But when you read your emails, what happens? You lose already 1.5 hours of your productive day just paying attention to other people's agenda. That is what happens. Okay? So first 15 minutes, think about what we'll do for the day. Okay? And once again, you can again get another neuro-linguistic programming technique that will help you to eliminate, bad habits and grow a habit that will stick. Okay? So that one is in itakeheart.com. Okay? Okay. Oh. Ayan, hindi nag-work. Okay. Then, okay. You have, of course, your renewal habit. Yeah? Renewal habit that you have to have, my dear friends. Okay? So renewal habit is just like this. It's about reflecting. Yeah, reflecting, having a time to meditate every evening, every night. That's what you need to do. It's about studying new things, just like you are here today. Wonderful. This is part of your renewal habit. And of course, exercise. Yeah, exercise. Now, there is a neuro-linguistic programming way of helping yourself to exercise. So I wrote a book about that, Awaken the Doctor in You. And maybe you don't eat vegetable, but using this technique, you're gonna eat vegetable. You don't want to exercise. If you use this technique, you're gonna exercise. You don't drink water. If you do this technique, you're gonna drink water too. Okay, so the neuroscience can help us now to overcome our bad habits. Okay, and of course, aside from a morning routine, my dear friends, do an evening routine also, because that is important. Okay, and lastly, in the habit, you gotta overcome distractions. Diba? Okay, and what are distractions? Things that are not important to our mission. Those are distractions. And so, in order for us to overcome distractions, we gotta have clarity in our life. You gotta have a purpose. It has to be clear before we can overcome a distraction. We gotta say no elegantly, and NLP will help you to overcome that. Maybe there are past hurts within you. That's why nahihiya ka, no? And again, I wrote another book, Be Free from Painful Memories and Traumas. And you can use this book to help yourself to overcome a painful past. Yeah? So, that again is a neuroscience. Okay? Now, let me share with you finally that you can actually learn more neuroscience techniques, because all of these 5 habits that I've just taught you, yeah, is something that is what you already know, di ba? You already know that, Joe. I already know that. All of these success principles, I know that. I know that I have to have a morning routine. I know that I have to have a plan in my life. I know that I need to be able to just control myself. I know that, and yet I do not do it. Diba? Do you feel that way? Yeah? Do you feel that way, that you have a purpose, you have a plan, but it doesn't work, it doesn't happen? How come? My dear friends, I invite you to open your eyes and start thinking about neuroscience. Neuroscience, neuro-linguistic programming can help us to overcome our subconscious way of doing things, okay? And so, we have this comprehensive program on March 10 to 12. And if you would like to attend this, you can get an NLP Basic Practitioner certification for this from NLP USA, because I am a certified practitioner. Okay? And you can also, because of that, leapfrog your business and yourself. Yeah, I've had a lot of people come to me, and I'm so blessed when I'm able to help someone. I can remember a time in which there was this person. He came, just recently, she came to me and said, "Joe, how come I feel that I'm not good enough? How come I feel that way? Okay? How come whenever I do things, I criticize myself? Everything is doing fine, and yet I say to myself, no, I'm not good enough." So in just 30 minutes with me, I was able to help this person to overcome that limiting belief. Right? And I also have another guy. He said that, "Joe, how come, I'm just so blessed, because when we did the NLP training seminar, we did I met this customer, and it's the first time I met this customer, and he was so thankful to me, because even if he met the customer for the first time to meet, he said that I was able to close the deal and earn a commission of 500,000 pesos. Wow. And I told him, bayad na yung seminar mo. Yeah. You know, I remember also recently, I went to the Chinese embassy in Jakarta and applying for a Chinese visa to go to China. And when I came there, the consul there looked at me and said, Filipino? Parang galit pa eh. Filipino? Okay? And then I said, yeah, Filipino. And then I started applying an NLP technique called mirroring and matching. Do you know what? After a while, he started becoming kind to me. Now, incidentally, another Filipino applied on more or less the same week. And he was so angry. And she said, Brother Jojo, hirap na hirap ako. No, pinabalik pa ako. Tapos binigyan lang ako ng 5 days visit pass. 5-day visit pass ang binigay sa kanya. Sabi ko sa kanya, ako binigyan ako ng 1 year. No? Because after I applied mirroring and matching, suddenly, he became open to me and he said, you know, Joe, ang babait naman ng mga Pilipino. I worked in the Philippines before and they are so good. And then started, nagkwento siya, yung dapat 15 minutes, naging 40 minutes yung usapan namin. Tapos sabi niya, ay, why are you coming here? You want visa? Okay. He wrote on a piece of paper, give this to the counter. Tomorrow, just ask your driver to get it for you. Okay? So it's real. You know, you can apply these techniques. Yeah, for business also. That's why we do a 3-day applied learning. Yeah, technique, because application is everything. Okay, and you will have access to a business network, so that you can connect with more businessmen, more NLP practitioners, and yeah, okay. Then, because our desire is for you to learn, I said that let's give them, after the seminar, a webinar, just to make sure that you are really applying your what you have learned. So we have a webinar even after that. Okay, so that's the comprehensive program that we have. Okay. Ayan, sumalay. I-NLP natin. Okay, yan. Now, these are the things that you will learn under the program, the 7 techniques in order to apply it. Okay? The first is state management. What if you can learn of a technique where in 3 minutes, or rather in 5 seconds, medyo tinatamad ka ngayong araw, no? Tinatamad ka. But just in 5 seconds, biglang high na high ka na. That's state management. What if you can learn that technique that I told you, that you can connect with anyone in 3 minutes? Sino yung mga single dito? Takas na kamay. Okay. Yung mga single dito, you can get a boyfriend and a girlfriend immediately. Okay? Do you like that? Yeah. And then you can maintain that because you can talk in the language of that person. That is what you will learn in neuroscience. Okay? Then at the same time, you can have precision questioning. Precision questioning so that you will understand the customer or the person that you are speaking to. Yeah, you will understand them in so many ways. Okay? And you will also know their buying strategies. How do they decide what to buy and what not to buy? Okay? And then this one, you can embed a command. Hello? You can embed a command. Yeah? You can embed a command to your husband. Kung hindi siya umuwi ng maaga, you can use this also. You can embed a command to your children. Kung hindi sila nag-aaral ng gusto, you can actually use this technique to embed a command. But listen to this. You can embed a command to your customers so that they will buy to you if you use this. But I always say this in my trainings. When you use this, please use it with integrity. Okay? You gotta use these techniques with integrity. Then, you're gonna be able to close the deal, yeah, by what I call giving an invisible handshake to the people. And, of course, The last step there is you're gonna learn about techniques on healing someone with a trauma. Yeah? You're gonna do that. Now, listen to this. We are confident that if you attend this seminar, that it will be worthwhile for you. That's why we put a money-back guarantee. If on the first day you don't like it, money-back guarantee, 100%. Okay ba yun? Okay? Then, oops. So this is, maybe you want to ask, Jo, magkano yan? How much will that cost? You know, I took my NLP training in the United States and UK based, yeah? And I invested $10,000 for training of NLP. $10,000. I will not charge you 50% of that. I will not charge you 25%. I will not even charge you 10% of it. Yeah? Why is that? Because my objective is I just want to contribute to your success. My belief, my dear brothers and sisters, is neuroscience, NLP, has to be known to everybody. And I'm really taking this opportunity so that you will start to open your eyes and mind that there is such a thing called as neuroscience that can help us overcome our limiting beliefs right now. Therefore, I made the learning fee very, very affordable. 29,750 lang. Okay? Now listen to this. Here's a final bonus. Kasi naapektado kayo ng APEC. Yeah? So, I said that, okay, if you register today and deposit 1,000 pesos, you can bring a free companion for free. One companion, free of charge, if you register and deposit using PayPal at itakeheart.com. Okay? itakeheart.com. Okay? So, kalahati na lang, no? If you do that. So, think about this opportunity. You will learn neuroscience to leapfrog your sales and profits and yourself. Think about that. Think about that. You will have a money-back guarantee. You will get 3 follow-up webinars. You will get access to a business network. You will get NLP certification from NLP USA. And then you can bring a companion for free if you register today or during the KCON. Yeah? And that's only 29,750 if you want to register today at itakeheart.com. Okay ba yun? Palapakan naman dyan. Yeah? Okay. So, my dear friends, yeah, I have just given you a simple, science for success. The science for success is really, number one, we gotta have a personal responsibility habit where we say, I am in charge for my aim, I am in charge for my attention, what I have attention on, as well as I am in charge of my attitude. My aim, my attention, and my attitude. That's the first key to success. The next one is this. I will be in charge of my sleeping and hydration. I need to sleep 7 to 8 hours a day. Mahirap ba yun? Madali lang yun. Okay? And I need to drink for men 3 liters of water every day. That's for women 2.2 liters every day. That's what you need to do. And then I need to have a daily routine. The question is that you need to ask yourself, do you have a daily routine? Do you have a daily routine right now? Maybe not, no? So, as you leave the room today, think about that. What if I had a daily morning routine? Think about that. Yeah? And what will it look like? Then the next one is you gotta have a renewal habit. A renewal habit. And in the renewal habit, you're gonna have a reflection time, a study time, as well as time for exercise. And finally, you gotta have a habit that eliminates distractions. Because distractions take up our energy. That is the science for success. And now I am offering you a way where you can use your subconscious mind using neuro-linguistic programming to overcome those blocks that block you from making that personal responsibility, that block you from sleeping, from drinking enough, that block you from having a renewal habit, that block you from having distractions. Neuro-linguistic programming is something that will help you. And so I thank you so much for listening to me, and I hope that this particular talk will help you be more successful in your life. Thank you very much.